brilliant fucking name. What's up, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to the stream. It is Cryptic Critters Day once more. We've got the regular crew back with us. Mars, Luca, Lex, and Twisted. How are you all doing today?
Party.
Good.
Copy. Doing alright.
Ready to go. Nice.
Yeah.
How far are we along with this, what do you call it? This Critters Ascend challenge, do we know? I think the last time we got up to 38,000.
Keeps throwing money at it.
Yeah, someone's done 9,009. What are you doing 9,009 for, Twisted? That's just trollish.
10,000 towards it.
So, we're back again with another Cryptic Critters. For anyone who doesn't know, Cryptic Critters is our D&D 5e setup where I create dungeons and get our friends here to try and beat them, essentially. These are all things that you have managed to do up until now. There has been the occasional problem. I don't know why you've got so many levels of exhaustion. I'm trying to remove them from you.
Oh, thank you.
Will it just
Exhaustion,
remove?
level 6.
Can you just remove, please? There we go.
Thank
There we go. Finally, it's off you. Yeah. So
you.
it's because of all that reckless. What's it? Not reckless.
Yeah.
The frenzy attacks that you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So essentially, what we do is I create a D&D dungeon, and these our D&D players will try to beat it. So far, we've done puzzles, riddles, mazes, traps, and we've even made you switch characters in the last few. Which has been terrible fun for me to witness because you know your characters so well and you're so comfortable with like the one or two moves that you each do that you just stick to those moves. And I thought maybe this might help you to see things from a different perspective. A new pair of eyes on your character sheet might just highlight something to you that you've not used before. So let's see whether that has given you any rise for figuring out what else you can do. With that in mind, we have got a new challenge for you today. We've got this crypt that you are all stood in. It is quite a small crypt. It's round. There's these flames at the edges. You don't know exactly what those are about. But what you do know is that you have been sent here by Ragnarok to see if there are any other swindlers in the area. It seems that perhaps there have been a number of sightings and people in this kind of region where people have been looting bodies, and this is the kind of place rife for that. If you could stop measuring the fucking place while I'm talking, that would be amazing. This crypt is filled with the walking dead, and some of them happen to have some nice trinkets on their persons. It is up to you guys to try and remove them of their persons while trying also to stay alive. But if you feel that you are up to the task, then let's begin. We start combat, and it is Luca's turn first. Luca, you see that
the floor?
Those are holes in the floor. I was about to explain that. Luca, you see that there are holes in the floor all the way around you. All of these are, they look like they've got like splintered, broken open hatches that used to be there sealing them tight. The last couple of weeks, there have been earthquakes, there have been ancient monuments shaken from the earth, and there have been dead walking the lands. This is a different kind of territory than you've seen before in Alandressa. It's certainly not something that you are used to, even in these circumstances with critters. So, given that all of these trapdoors have been splintered open, and all of these holes in a crypt seem to be the only thing here besides some pillars, I think it's safe to say that some of the dead have gotten loose. and some of the dead might be becoming loose soon. It's your turn. You don't see any enemies just yet. What would you like to do?
Well, if I don't see any enemies, do some activation shit.
Nice. You can also prepare. You can prepare a reaction.
I'm gonna do the speedy boots first, because those are wonderful and helpful.
Yeah.
Um,
To spend a reaction, you use a to prepare an action. Is basically what I'm saying here. You essentially use your reaction and your action on your turn, and you decide, okay, if such and such a thing triggers, then I will X, Y, Z. So let's say, for instance, if Ronna runs at me, then I will stab Ronna. Like, it has to be specific as that. You have to tell me an actual trigger. It can't be, if a guy appears somewhere, you can't say that. It would have to be like, if an enemy comes out of that hole over there, then I will fire at them. Do you know what I mean? Like, it has to be specific. So, but that uses your reaction and your action, but it does mean that you'll be able to attack whatever there is. You just can't use movement as part of it.
I think I'm good. I'm gonna actually do this. Do that.
Nice. Ooh,
Because
we
it's
like
an
that.
action, and I tend to not be able to use it, so I do that, right? And then roll?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, so I put 8 in my
Apply that.
thingy.
You've now got 8 temporary hit points. Lovely. Okay,
Yeah.
then that is your turn done. It's now Ronna's turn.
Alrighty. Nothing's appeared yet. Let's go ahead and do boots.
Cool.
Just in case. Can I do rage as an action? And then pinch myself? So that I won't lose it? Just in case.
Pinching yourself would be the action.
Okay.
So you can't do both. You can do one, you can't do both.
Okay, so...
You could
Can I...
you could take on rage and then ask someone else to hurt you. If they're willing to use their action to do so.
Right.
But you'd have to talk to them first, because with this crew, I don't know that people are going to want to do that.
Actually, could I...
Because the last time that we discussed doing that, nobody then did it. Sure.
Okay. So I'm going to take back the boots of speed, use rage as my bonus action, and pinch myself.
Cool. Yeah, you'll take 1 HP of damage that we're not going to halve, so you get 63 health out of 64.
Yeah.
Because if you did halve it, then you wouldn't be taking damage, and then you would still have rage disappearing.
Precisely.
Okie dokie. That is your turn then, unless you want to move somewhere.
Actually, yeah, let's move up by 3.
Lovely. Then now it is Livia's turn. Livia, nobody has turned up yet. No enemies, no nothing.
So it's a hole in the middle as well, right?
Yep.
And I can't see anything by looking inside it.
Nothing yet.
In that case, I'm gonna cast Long Strider on myself.
Cool.
And just fly and float above the hole.
Alright. Lovely. And you don't
And
trigger a wild magic surge. Then now it is Elena's turn.
Boots.
Yeah.
first. Then
We've got 2 boots in play at the moment.
I've had a hunting trap in my inventory for the longest time. I don't know if that's supposed to be there.
I mean, you can use it if you want. Probably from your background. Where do you want to put it?
Right here.
Okay. Then we will put down this. Say that that's where the trap is.
And I'll move over here next to this.
Cool beans.
And that's it.
That's it for you. All right. Then it is now the turn of the monsters that come out of each of these holes. All right. So one at a time, they are going to spot all of you and are going to move in on each of you. This guy's going to go for Elena. This guy is going to go for Luca. This guy is also going to go for Luca. Because he doesn't see Ronna. And then this guy is going to go for Ronna. So we're going to have some attacks up in the mix. Alright, lovely. Right, we're going to go 1 attack, 2 attack. That is going to be against Lena, who has an AC of 17. And that was 25 and 26 to hit. That is... Oh dear. They got nearly maximum damage on both of those. That is 19 and another 19. You have taken a lot of damage. Yeah. You're already below half health. Okie doke. Now it is this golem.
Oh shit.
Gonna do slam attack. Misses. Another slam attack. Hits. And then the other guy is gonna do a slam attack. What's your AC again? I just check. 17. That just
17.
hits. So we've got 2 hits on you and a miss. So
Dodge one of them.
Tell me which one you want to dodge. First or second?
The below one.
Second?
This guy.
The first attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you reduce that 9 damage down to 4. The other damage was 12. You will take the full 12.
It works.
And the last guy is going to attack Ronna twice as well. And Ronna, your AC is 21. And that is 1 hit. Which is going to be 9. Elena definitely came out worse off in all of that. We are back up to the top of the order. Okay, it's now Lucas' turn.
Didn't Ronna rage?
Yes. Runner
Wait,
is
did you
rage.
take the full... No, it's not applied on your thing again.
Oh, whoops. I took full damage.
Yeah, there you go.
go.
It would have been 4
Good catch.
damage, so we give you 5... Fuck. There you
Woohoo!
go. Okay, Luca, it's your turn again. You're flanked by 2 of these guys. What do you want to do?
Yeah. I'm gonna stab the one that hit me harder, so the one above me.
Cool.
Yeah.
29 to hit will hit. These guys don't have a great AC. 15 damage. Takes the full 15. Doesn't seem to hurt him that much.
I'm a second stab then.
29 will also definitely hit.
Yeah.
8 damage. Still seems unfazed. He's taking damage, just really taking it in his stride as well.
Gotcha.
Do you want to move
And
anywhere?
Like this, I'm still in range of them, right?
Both, yeah.
Gotcha. I move like that.
Great. Then now it is Ronna's turn.
Alrighty, we're gonna swing at the guy in front of us.
Great stuff.
Reckless. Flail. Vintage. 25. I think I'm gonna hit him.
Why won't this apply the reckless attack thing? Well, for whatever reason, it won't show the icon on your name. But yeah, you're doing it. Okay, so 25 to hit will hit.
Alright, sneak with the 1 again.
1 damage, love that. 14
I
becomes a
get
15.
Second attack now.
That actually didn't
Right.
take that 1 for whatever reason. Let me just take that.
Alright. 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 hits.
Yeah. 16.
16 damage, love that.
Reckless is not a bonus action, it is just a thing.
Yeah.
And so Frenzy. To hit him again.
Great stuff.
Oh.
And that's a nat 1. So
Dang.
you'll take this damage yourself.
Ouch. Dang it. Got a little too carried away. Thought I had to pinch myself again and tried with the flail.
Roll damage for me.
Alright, damage 16.
And you take
Cut
16 damage, halved to 8.
Ooh.
Okay.
Right.
So in your frenzy, you're swinging around, you're just trying to attack.
I forgot I didn't have to pinch myself again.
Cracking yourself on the leg, yeah. Thank you, Strike, for that, by the way. Thank you for the bits. We love the bits. Great to see you again, as always.
I think that's
You want to move anywhere, or are you done?
No, I'm gonna stay put. I don't want to give this guy an opportunity.
Alright, it's now Livia's turn.
Well,
Yeah.
there's... I guess I'm just gonna do a simple twin spell
Love a twin
firebolt.
spell. Twin spell firebolt, we love that.
But I'm gonna cast it with Tides of Chaos for the advantage.
Okay, on 1 attack roll, so I guess because you're doing this, it will be for both of them anyway. Twin spells, or otherwise it would just be...
I'm gonna attack the one next to Elena and the one at the top one, Luca.
Mm-hmm. Alright. That will hit. And 7 damage on both of them. So this guy takes the damage, so does this. Both of them still looking relatively unscathed. You want to move anywhere, or are you happy where you are?
I guess I'm fine where I am. Or, never mind, I think I'm gonna move over here to give Luca the sneak attack chance.
Oh, good call. That is good work. Alright then, so now it is Elena's turn. Elena, you're looking worse for wear. What do you want to do?
Punch.
Punch. Okay, good stuff. That hits. 13 damage. Love that. And what else are we doing? You have extra attack, so you can take another attack if you wanted to punch again.
Yeah.
32 hits. You're always so close to hitting a crit and never actually crit. Okay, that is a 16. Still looking alright. Still looking okay, this guy.
I think I'm gonna use this.
Good idea. Ooh, 32 health back. That's juicy. We love that. You're still not up to full health, but you're getting close there. You're at 55 out of 61 now. Yeah. You were in the 20s before.
Let's go around to this side.
Alright, good stuff. Then it's now the golem's turns. The first golem to attack is going to be the one in front of Elena. Gonna smack and smack. And the first one hits and the second one doesn't. That is 10 health off. The next one is going to be this guy, who is going to attack for Luca. That one hits, and the second one also hits. That is going to be damage and damage. Are you uncanny dodging on this? I'm going to ask you now. And if so, which one?
I'm going to. I'm just determining. Well,
This is just the first guy that's hit you so far.
yeah, I'll go ahead and dodge the second one.
Okay. That is 13 damage reduced down to 6. The first attack did 19 damage. Which you will take the full amount of. So that brings you down to 12 out of 45. This golem, however, is not going to attack you. It's actually going to attack Livia now that somebody has just arrived next to it. He rolls twice. Now, I'm going to ask you now, are you going to hit shield? Because these are going to hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay. And that adds 5 to your AC, which brings your AC up to 21. It hit a 22 and a 25, so it will hit you with both of them regardless.
Ouch.
That is 2 lots of damage. 17 and 10, making 27 total. And the last guy is going to attack Runner. Wait, did you trigger that? Or is this just you rolling the d20?
It automatically does it because of my types of chaos.
Oh, because the Tides of Chaos, that's right. Okay, let's see what you get. You gain 14... What? You regain 14 hit points. Okay. So it rolled for you and you got 14 HP. So then that is 31 that you're at now. That's not so bad. That's a pretty good wild magic search. We don't hate those. Right, this one is going to be attacking for Runner now. And we've got a regular attack.
Yep.
And another regular attack. And oh wait, no, because the first one, you were reckless, so the first one should have been twice. So that will count as the advantage on the same attack, and then this one will be the second attack, which does hit.
Ready?
So one of the attacks will hit because of your reckless. And that is 14 damage, which is half to 7.
Yep.
Now we are at the next turn. Luca, it's your turn. You guys are being quite badly hurt at the moment, but you're holding your own. You're no closer to finding any of this treasure, though. And you are nearly dead, Luca. What do you want to do?
Is a potion an action or a bonus action?
We discussed before it's a bonus action. Strictly speaking, in the rules, it should be an action, but I think that that's a bit of a bit of a dick on the side of the runners of it, Wizards of the Coast. I prefer to do a bonus action, so we do bonus action.
Okay. I'm a bonus action, a heal.
Love that. And that is 16 health back to you. You're above half again.
And then I'm gonna stab this guy again.
Which guy?
The bottom guy.
If
Is
you
it
attack
the bottom guy I stabbed before?
if you
Top
attack
guy,
the,
top guy.
yeah, top guy has got some health missing, and you will get sneak attack with that one.
Yeah. Brain
Just-
dead.
Just being fair here, I don't want you to feel like you're missing out. You did just roll that normal, so don't forget to roll it one more time.
Oh, that's. I have. Oh, I have. Gotcha. Brain.
Oh wait, what am I talking about? No, I'm getting the two
Yeah, I was like-
conflated, aren't I? I'm getting the two conflated. It's because I've just had a really weird week. Ignore me. Well, the first one would have hit anyway. These guys have got a really low AC. Their AC is only 9. So, like, anything other than a nat 1 and basically all of your weapons should hit.
Gotcha. So, roll a normal damage, and then a sneaky.
That hits. And a little sneak attack.
And a
We love a
sneaky.
sneak attack. 12.
Oh. Yeah.
Which works great. Oh. I'm wondering why every time that we try to apply the sneak attack damage to it, it isn't applying, and there's nothing in its abilities or resistances or immunities or anything like that that lists anything for that. So I'm going to manually remove it because I don't see anything in these guys' sheet rules that say that they shouldn't be taking sneak attack. So I'm going to just apply it manually. This guy just took that 12 and he's now below half health.
Gotcha. And then I'm chill. I'm gonna stay right her.
Love that. Then it is now Ronna's turn. Ronna, you're raging. This guy is got you pinned against a pillar. And he's been
hit him
smacking
again.
you.
Smack him back.
Smack him back.
I'm already raging, so let's hit him with a little bit of recklessness.
Love that.
As I move around my favorites list.
29 is 20 more than you needed, and you got it.
Right.
16 damage. We love that.
Let's hit him again. With the second attack.
That
26.
still hits.
Normal. 20 damage.
Even more damage. We love that.
And then we're
Did you
gonna
do your
go...
sneak attack on the first one?
Oh, whoop. I forgot to roll it. Thank you.
5.
Hey,
There we go.
5.
So,
Finally.
I'm manually applying this because they're not taking it automatically through this chat
Thank
function,
you.
whatever. And you're doing a frenzy attack, so go one more.
Yes. So one more.
Okay.
For 32.
32 will definitely hit. We're getting better and better each time, and still no crits. This is a 19 on the die.
Damn.
And that's 19
for
damage. And this guy is like these guys. They look not like your standard undead. They don't look like they're corpses rising up from just the regular grave. These guys are held together with like sinew and string and tendon being used as like ropes and sutures holding together all of their bits. They look very much like Frankenstein, but in a much more fucked up way, where instead of it being surgical thread and cord, that these guys are held together by their own connective tissues. It's really just revolting stuff. And this guy is smacked so hard by you that his bits are hanging as loose as they've ever hung. He's almost back into a pile of body parts again. Do you want to move anywhere, or are you happy to stay where you are?
I think I'm kind of good where I'm at. Because I don't want to give him an attack of opportunity. And I don't think it quite matters if I get to even like here for giving assistance. They're already assisting each other. Mine is looking okay. Punch him in the temple.
All right, Livia's turn.
I'm gonna do another Twinned Sire Bolt.
Love that.
And Tides of Chaos it again.
Okay. Who are you doing this against?
And I'm gonna target the one in front of me and also finishing off the one next to Runner to
Okay.
prevent them from taking damage.
I need 2 rolls then, because one of these you would have advantage on the one of them, but you would also be getting a disadvantage from being stood right next to them on a ranged attack. So one of these is going to have to be flat, and the other one will be with advantage for your Tides of Chaos.
Alrighty. Then
Oh my
this
God!
first one is gonna be the one with the advantage.
Silent Strike in chat has just gifted Lex a sub channel. Thank you so much, Strike.
Oh, thank you.
One of my best friends. He was in the first campaign, and he's queued up to be a guest star in future. He's going to be a future PC playing an NPC for you guys in the real campaign, in the full campaign.
Yeah, let's go.
Both of those
Do
hit.
I roll the damage twice as well?
No, you can roll the damage once. Both of those definitely hit, though. Okay, so the one in front of Ronna does get obliterated, and the one in front of you also gets hit, but does not fully go down. Now, Ronna, on your turn, you'll be able to have a look and rifle through for the treasure. You're not getting... there's no... there won't be any tokens handed out at this point just for killing. You will be receiving tokens for getting the treasure. So this guy does go down. You don't get anything for that, Livia, but the pride of killing someone that was killing your friend. But very good. Do you want to do anything else with your turn?
Just flying around this enemy to get closer to Luca.
Cool beans. That is very good thought. It's now Elena's turn. Elena, you going to kill this guy or what?
I'm gonna try.
19 will hit.
My brain fried for a second.
13 damage takes him below half health.
Nice. And then
And a crit!
critical!
You get a crit! Yeah! Crit! 16 damage takes this guy to about a quarter health.
Okay. And then
Crit!
I think I'm a Misty Step
I fully appreciate the bits,
over here.
David, but I don't think that the on-screen celebrations are working because I don't use the Twitch integration thing. So just know that you are doing your bit by giving me bits, but it ain't showing up on the screen, so I'm just going to say thank you so much for that. It's still very much appreciated. So you Misty Step away, and you go just past your own trap. We love that. Oh, they are working. Oh, I didn't see those. Well, I don't see them on my end, so that works then. Fine. Great. It doesn't show through OBS.
One last step back.
Strike's been redeeming on-screen celebrations, and I don't see it on OBS, so I was just like, hey, I'm not seeing them. I don't think they're working. And he's like, no, I can see them. Oh, it must only work on the Twitch website then.
Yeah.
Alright then. So you've Misty stepped and moved away. This guy is left in the dust. What do you want to do now?
I don't think I can do anything else.
Pretty
I'm
sure that's
chilling.
it, yeah. Okay, so it's now the Golem's turns. So, Golem here is going to... actually, I'm going to give him an intelligence roll to see whether he can pass the fact that you have just moved behind him and haven't just disappeared. If he gets a low roll on this, then he thinks that you've just disappeared and he's going to go after Ronna. He got a 16, So even for his terrible -2 to intelligence, because he has an intelligence score of 6, he does recognize that Livia has moved behind him, and he's going to attack for Livia. However, the first guy, this guy is going to walk straight into your trap. Could you please bring up that trap on screen for me again so that I can do the saving throw?
Where is it?
The Hunter's Trap, should it be? It'll be in your inventory.
Probably under items.
Hunting Trap at the bottom, consumables.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
because
already
you run out
used
of
it,
them.
so it's...
I've given you one back. Just pop it in the chat for me.
Oh, okay.
There we go. And now the golem is going to take a dex saving throw, which gets him down to a fail. That was a 7 minus 1 is 6. Please roll the damage for me. That is 4 damage. Okay, lovely stuff. Right. So, let's see what else. And stop moving. Thereafter, until the creature breaks free of the trap, its movement is limited by the length of its chain, typically 3 feet long. A creature can use its action to make a strength check, freeing itself, or another creature within its reach on a success. Each failed check deals 1 piercing damage to the trapped creature. So until it is freed, it has to use its actions to try and free itself. That is a good use of a trap. So,
Oh, yeah.
it is now the turn of the golems again. And this guy, it is his turn. Whenever the golem starts its turn with 40 hit points or fewer, roll a d6. On a 6, the golem goes berserk. On each of its turns while berserk, the golem attacks the nearest creature it can see. If no creature is near enough to move to an attack, the golem attacks an object, with preference for a smaller object than itself. Okay, so this guy is going to roll his d6 to see if he goes berserk. He gets a 6, so he is going to try and attack the closest person that he can find, who is Elena. So he's going to try and move, which is going to give him another fail, and he is going to take another 1d4 damage, which gives him another 1 damage. Because he is now so fucking angry that he can't think but to move. That was a very good use of a trap, I must say. Good thinking on your feet. Then now it is time for 2 more attack rolls against Luca. Luca manages to outdo one of those. And that is going to be roll damage. That's... Do you want to halve this or not?
Yeah, let's have it.
Okay. Then that goes down to 4. This guy is going to attack Livia. And gets a 16 on the first one and a 26 on the second one. The 26 will still hit.
Shield.
That means that you will automatically Wild Surge for the Tides of Chaos, I believe. That was 15 damage that you'll take. And let's see what your Wild Surge. 13, you cast Confusion centered on yourself. Okay, let's have a look at what Confusion does, I guess. It's a good job I've got these web pages open. Confusion spells D&D Beyond. This spell assaults and twists creatures' minds, spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled action. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range, which would be centered on you in this case because of the wording of that, must succeed on a wisdom saving throw when you cast this spell or be affected by it. An unaffected target can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine its behavior for that turn. So if you don't succeed on the wisdom save, then you will have to roll a d10 on every turn to see whether you can act in the way that you are supposed to. A 9 or a 10 on a d10 is you act and move normally. Anything else, and it will tell you what you can do. So, I need the two of you, Luca and Livia, to please do a wisdom saving throw for Livia's spell save DC, which is 15.
Oh.
Livia succeeds and is not confused. Luca gets a... Jesus Christ. Luca gets a nat 1 and has a -2 on the modifier, which means that Luca gets a -1. So Luca is so unwise that she is now fully fucking confused, and at the start of each of your turns you will have to roll a d10 to decide how you can act. That's great. I love that. The flesh golem will also do a wisdom save and gets a 16. So the golem is fine and Livia is fine, but Livia's wild magic surge has fucked Luca. That's unfortunate. We also said last
Luca
time...
doesn't have much wisdom.
Yeah. We also said last
No.
time that a 10-foot reach should affect diagonals as well. So this golem should also be rolling for this. Because the measuring tape on this is not great. That got a 16 as well. So both idiot golems actually succeeded, as well as Livia. That's just added insult to injury, I think. I apologize for that. Right. Okay. So you did shield because that guy hit you, which means that we're at the end of your attacks. This guy is dead. And there's a fucking another sub. Thank you so much, David. Amazing. Thank you so much.
Let's go.
Fucking GG's. Did I tell you? I don't know if you saw it in the general D&D stuff, David, but I actually won an award today for I won an award for excellence in design and being community spirited, like being a contributing member of the community while also being excellent at graphic design. And there's only one winner per year, so I was very happy about that. And I get a prize money, which is really cool. And all of my work gets featured on their social media, so I might get jobs out of this.
Jackal the badass bestie. Let's go.
Yes, man. Right. So it would be this guy's turn, but he did. So it ain't his turn now. It's going to be Luca's turn.
So what do I have to roll?
You need to roll a d10. And I have the table up here to tell me what you can do.
Oh, it's R.
You can make another wisdom save at the end of each of your
Slash
turns.
R
Slash
space
R. Yes.
1d10.
Yes. Thank you, Twisted.
Gotcha.
8. Okay. The creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. If there is no creature within its reach, the creature does nothing this turn. That is all you can do this turn. So, we've got 3 creatures within your reach right now. One of them being Livia. This means that you're going to have to roll 1d3, and starting at Livia with 1, and then 2 and 3 being the 2 golems. So if you just do
R/1d3?
/R, always slash first. Yeah, always do the slash first. So /R, and then 1d3. Okay, so you can do a single melee attack against this guy.
Unarmed strike? Or, oh.
No, yeah, your rapier or your dagger, whatever you want. It's a melee attack. Still a melee attack. 15 will hit. This will be the first damage this guy's taken. He is still at full health. That is 15 damage. Now you can make another wisdom save to see if you can get unconfused. You need to hit a 15. 8. You are still confused. I'm so sorry that this is happening to you, but it's great.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah. Especially the origin of it. Especially the origin of it, like how the fuck it happened. Alright. Runner. I actually forgot that this golem needed to roll to see whether he went berserk as well. So let me just see. No, it was a 1. He doesn't go berserk. Okay. Runner. You've got a dead golem in front of you. Now he was undead, now he's dead. What do you want to do with that body?
Poke it. See if there's any loot on this thing.
Give me an what do you call it? Give me an investigation check or a sleight of hand check.
Oh, we're going sleight of hand, my friend.
I love that. Give me some sleight hands.
No.
A 6 does not succeed. You can give it another go, but it will take your action this time.
That's with a +3.
Yeah, that would have been a free
Can
ability.
I athletics this check? You know, just pick up the
No.
corpse and shake it vigorously to see what falls out?
You absolutely cannot. No. This okay. So I gave you that one for free as a free object interaction to do that because this is an object. However, to do a second one of those, I will require you to use your action to do this. Also,
Yeah,
bearing
fine.
in mind that if you don't take an attack or take damage before the start of your next turn, that you will lose rage by that turn, and then you will have exhaustion.
How many are left in the roster?
How many what are left? How many enemies?
People, enemies turns before next turn rolls around.
There are 3.
Like, is there people who could pinch me, hit me?
Livia and Elena are after your turn, and there are 3 golems that are still up and active. One of them is in a trap and is in Berserk, and the other 2
That's
are focused
this guy,
on Livia
right?
and Luca. Yes, correct. The A is the
Okay.
trap.
Yeah, I just wanted to double check. Okay. We're gonna try again. Please roll better.
Okay.
Why?
Unfortunately, that's the same
Is
again.
sleight of hand broken?
I can't reward you for getting the same number twice, but that is a 1 in 400 chance of getting that. So, you know, you did something good,
Alright.
I guess, or notable at least.
Well, Ronner's gonna carry this corpse and move over
Fine.
here.
Yeah, okay. Fine, so the dead body is over here now. Hang on. I don't want to make him invisible. I want to change him to dead. There you go. Alright, he's dead. Fully dead.
And Ronner's getting in the middle of this to try and instigate a hit.
Great. I love that. Then, you've got the body. It's now Livia's turn.
Where is the loot on this corpse?
So you want to get hit, huh?
Only a little bit. Just to keep it right.
I see what's going to happen here.
No. Wait.
Wait.
I'm gonna use my
Lightning bolt.
Oh god.
the modifier to turn it into fire damage.
Okay. So instead of being electrified, you will be, I don't
Roasted.
know, torched a bit? Yeah. Great stuff. Alright, so fire damage, yeah. Cool. Let's see. Great stuff. Right, so I'm gonna have to apply this manually. Right, so Ronna, do you want to use Uncanny Dodge?
Sure. Let's dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
you have
'cause
Uncanny
I don't know
Dodge?
if I want to take this full brunt.
Do you have Uncanny Dodge? I'm looking for it now. I don't think you do.
Oh, do I? No.
Don't think you
Wait,
do, no.
Maybe I don't.
You don't
I
have
think
it.
I might be thinking
Isn't
of.
it like a level 5 ability?
But Ronna's taken levels in Barbarian,
I've got
not in
cunning
Rogue.
action.
Cunning Action doesn't do it.
But that's
It's a different ability
different.
altogether. Yeah, it's a different ability
Yeah.
altogether. So
I think that's what I mix
okay.
it up for. So no, I'm going to
Yeah.
take the hit.
So because this is magical damage, it bypasses the rage and will give you the full 38.
Ooh.
So you are now down to
Did they roll the
6
dexterity saving?
HP.
Oh,
No.
Oh
I
yeah,
haven't
that's
rolled
right.
a
You need to
save
roll your
throw.
dex save. Yes. Yeah, I forgot about that.
18.
Okay, lovely. Then you get all of that back. Fucking hell, man.
Huzzah.
Back up to 44. Okay.
Yay.
This guy
I
then
dodged.
needs to roll dex. This guy rolls dex. And this guy rolls dex. Fail, fail, fail. So, first guy, dead. Second guy, not dead. Third guy, dead. Okay. So, we've got, 2 of these guys are full dead. The last guy is still up. And you've rolled your wild magic check and you've not triggered it, so we go up to a roll. Then you, Ronna, take half damage instead of full damage. You'll still be taking 19 damage.
Okay. That's better.
Yeah. If you had Uncanny Dodge as a high level rogue, then you'd be able to halve the damage anyway as a reaction. And if you had, if you were even higher rogue and you had evasion, then just having succeeded on the dex save, you would be able to negate all damage altogether. So having levels in rogue is actually quite a good thing. You just have to get up there first.
Yeah.
Because the low level ones are kind of meh. But when you get up high enough, you're able to just dodge, dip, dive, and dodge all the way out of everything.
Exactly. Which is what I'm waiting for. There's a plan.
Yes.
Just taking a while.
Now, Elena, it's your turn. This is the only
Okay.
guy who's left up.
Wraps.
Gonna wrap some knuckles. That is a 27 to hit, which will hit. 15 damage. Great stuff. Uh, 19 to hit will hit. 15 damage. He's looking ropey. He's not dead yet, though.
That's kind of wild, though. Fucking tiny ass gnome barbarian dives in
Where
front
is
of an attack to just keep enraged.
Yeah. Action surge for another action. We
Wouldn't
love
it
that.
have only run out on the end of your next turn anyway?
Start of the next turn, I think.
Yeah.
18 to hit will hit. And 13
But I thought it
damage.
should end when they put it in chat at the stack.
That is now down. You've got one more attack, but they're all dead.
I punch its corpse.
You punch its corpse. Imagine if you'd crit on that one. Okay. 16 damage to this corpse. You end up now with 4 corpses. You've defeated all 4 combatants within less than an hour.
Woohoo!
Now you've just got to find the treasure.
Want to check these dead guys again?
I'm going to say that we stay in initiative order. So Luca first.
Is Lucas still confused?
Yeah. Roll a d10,
So
please.
that's. I realized something, but I'm not gonna do it now. But I could have re-rolled.
The creature can act and move normally. A 9 or a 10, you get to do whatever you want.
Yay!
Yeah. I
You
keep
still have to
forgetting
roll-
if I roll an.
You still have to roll a wisdom save at the end of this turn to see if you can get past it, but yeah.
I forgot that if I roll a nat 1, I can always re-roll that. I forgot about that.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna search this one. Can I do that?
Give me a sleight of hand or an investigation check.
Sleight of hand.
DC 15. I was thinking 15. I don't know why I went to say 18. Okay. A 9
Well.
won't do it. You can do another, you can take your action to try now if you want.
Yeah.
Right. 21 will do it. There is nothing on this guy.
Well, because I'm still in my faculties, I'm gonna just away from everyone. Right there. That sounds good. Oh.
So, right. So, the wording of rage is not that it's the next turn that would have ended the rage. The wording of rage is that if your turn ends and you haven't attacked since your last turn, then it ends at the end of your turn. That means that that turn where Ronna searched the corpse and dragged the corpse along would have been enough to end the rage, but we've not ended the rage there. It's saying since the last turn. That means attacking somebody using a reaction. That's not during that last turn. It's since that last turn. After that turn ended, did you attack anybody or did anybody attack you? That's the wording of it. Yeah. So you would have lost your rage last turn, but we've not undone
they attacked on their previous turn, so it would have counted towards it.
No. Right. So
Wait,
you've managed to
what?
check one.
I'm confused now.
Okay. So I don't want to get bogged down in too much rule speak when we're in the middle of the stream. But I appreciate it being brought up, but let's talk about it some other time maybe instead of bringing up rules in the middle of the stream. Just in general going forward. But the basic crux of it is after you finish your turn, you have a period of time between that point and your next turn. And if during that period you either take no damage or give no damage, or you in that next turn don't attack or take any damage, then your rage ends. So say Ronna takes a couple of attacks on their turn. Then that turn ends. Great, you've still got rage for that turn. Then you don't take any reactions that attack anybody, and nobody attacks you. Then your next turn comes. You loot a corpse, you don't attack anything, and nothing attacks you with a reaction on your turn. Then at the end of that turn, you lose your rage. That's the rule.
Oh, so it was pointless to get hit. To move to where I would get hit.
Basically, you would have already lost rage, but I've said that you are keeping rage.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, and apparently Strike gave everybody potions. Where is that in the thing? I didn't see that.
Yeah, now I get it. I thought that to the previous turn, but that still counted, but I guess not.
Gave everyone potions, send out some potions. Yeah, but where did you give them potions? I don't see it as a redeem. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, there it is. I didn't see it. I didn't see it for so long. Alright, everybody gets 2 health potions. Let's see what you've already got in your inventory. Yeah, Strike is just coming along and giving everybody some amazing shit. Right, so you have 20 potions of greater healing, Luca. Why?
You never know when you need one.
You don't need that many. Nobody needs that many.
Why not?
Jeez, get some better ones.
I don't have that much health anyways. What's the point of giving me a ton of super fancy ones when I could buy a bunch of cheap ones?
My god. Right. Okay, you've all got 2 extra potions of greater healing. I'm not giving you the regular healing, I'm giving you the greater healing. I'm being generous today. Okay, so that was Luca's turn. Now, Luca, did you do your wisdom save at the end of that turn, please?
No, I forgot.
No. Could you please do a wisdom save to try and beat a 15?
We can try.
A 0. You got a 0. That's a 2 minus 2. You got a 0. That's still not the worst one that you've rolled today. But the downside is that
was the negative.
I tell you what. Because we missed the nat 1 rolling last time, let's count this one as a nat 1 because it is still so incredibly low. Roll it again, please. Another normal flat roll. 13. You still don't succeed, but it's better than a 0. Next person in the turn order is Ronna. Ronna, you've got 3 corpses here that you could loot through if you want to.
I'm gonna start looking at these corpses.
Which one first, please?
The one that I was looking at before again.
That would be this guy.
Yeah. I don't see him
Yes.
on the map anymore, so.
Oh,
Me
he's turned
neither.
invisible. There you go. Okay,
Why?
so a 4 will not do it, but you can
What
use
is
your
with
action
these
to do it again if you
stupid
want.
low rolls? 13.
13 will also not do it. The DC is 15.
Oh, man.
Also, you've not taken any damage. So your rage is going to end and you're going to get a first level of exhaustion.
Alright. I still have a bonus action question mark?
You do?
We're gonna do potion.
Okay.
How about how far are we?
So, just so you know, the first level of exhaustion, which is what you will receive, is disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, joy.
Yeah. So you can take your potion, if you just roll that, and then we'll apply that to you. Good
Yep.
stuff. And you're going to end your rage at the end of this turn. You lose your rage now.
Yes. Alright, and that's that.
Great stuff. Then that is now Livia's turn.
So, I'm gonna ask whether I should be able to cast Suggestion on Luca to help snap them out of confusion.
Well, because it's... Oh, let me see. Yes. I think suggestion is only a 1-word command, though, isn't it? I think you can only give them a
25
1-word command.
It's up to 25. It's not a regular command.
Let me have a look at the wording of the spell. See what it says. You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect. Suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. Asking the creature to stab itself, throw itself onto a spear, immolate itself, or do some other obviously harmful act ends the spell. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. I will say that if you upcast this by 2 extra levels, or if you roll 20 on an Arcana, then you can do it in that way. You can remove the confusion by doing that. Otherwise, the confusion stays.
Yeah, I guess I can cast it at 4th level.
If you cast it at 4th level, then Luca is free of the confusion. Just remove that spell slot from yourself and we can crack on. But you will also need to roll your trigger to see if you wild magics it.
It's just confusion again.
Yeah, imagine another confusion. You confused the last person that was unconfused. Okay, so that was your action. Great stuff.
Double confusion.
We'll just say that this succeeds because you upcast it. We don't need to do the wisdom save because Luca's not been rolling those too great. So yeah, Luca, you are now free of confusion. You're not quite sure what you just did in your turn, and what's happened for the last like 12 seconds, but something different has been happening to you, and you are now in a different location than where you started. So you're
And
kind of
suddenly
confused
the
again.
golems are dead.
And you can feel the flames licking at your back, about to burn you. So yeah, that's where you are at the moment. Livia, do you want to do anything else with your turn? You've got bonus action and movement.
You
could do one-
investigate the corpse. in
Yeah,
front
you
of
could
me.
do either a sleight of hand or an investigation, but you can only do one because you've used your action. 13 is not enough. Now we move on to Elena.
I'm gonna magical guidance to reroll that.
Oh, go for it. I love that. 19. There is nothing on this corpse.
I am going to.
And I guess I can't do anything else.
Damn it.
You can move. It's up to you if you want to move. I'll let you decide. Okay, so 6 won't do it. Do you want to do it again and take your action to do so?
Yeah.
Go for it. A 14 is just shy, but
So close.
unfortunately, yeah, you're not going to get it on that one. Anything else you want to do with your turn? You have bonus action and movement.
Hmm. I think I'll do this.
Good stuff.
With a bit more health back.
Yourself a little bit more health back, a little bit of 7 health. Okay, then it's now top of the order again, and Luca, you are now unconfused, and there are 2 bodies in front of you that still need checking.
Okay.
Your boots are still active, so you can easily get there.
Boop. Boop. Do a checky.
Which one? This guy?
Yeah, the one that's next to me now.
Good stuff. Give me a roll. Make it a 15. It's either a sleight of hand or an investigation.
Sleight of hand.
Love that. You pat your hands down this fleshy, naked body. It's covered in sinew and broken tendons, and find that there are no treasures on this corpse.
Oh. Yeah.
You can use your action to check another one if you want.
Yeah, might as well.
Go for it. Roll me another sleight of hand or investigation. That one is a not success. It is now the end of your turn, unless you want to do anything else.
I might as well use one of my lovely potions.
Go for
it's a bonus action.
16 nearly brings you up to full health.
See, this is why I choose these
Well,
ones.
you're a squishy person, I guess. Yeah, you are a squishy person. But if you had better potions, then you wouldn't need to use Uncanny Dodge all the time. You could use your reactions to do other things, like Hellish Rebuke. Right?
Yeah.
Right? You know I'm telling the truth. You could be using your reaction to cause them damage back, and then chug a bigger potion later. These are options.
But I can only do 2 of those.
No, so you're having to take smaller potions more often, is what I'm saying. If you negated one of your uncanny dodges to use Hellish Rebuke instead, then you could take the hit just to chug back a bigger potion later. That's the point I'm making. Anyway, on to Runner's turn. Runner, there is one of these guys left. You have now got disadvantage on ability checks. Is this going to be the moment where you are able to do your sleight of hand and check this body all real good? Yes, it is! Oh, that was a flat roll.
Oh,
you need to do
wait.
it once more
Shit.
and we'll take the lower one.
Lord help me.
You still managed to do it, but you'll need to move up closer to it because you are nowhere near it right now.
There.
Great stuff. You check the body and there are no treasures on this body.
Lootless! How far can I throw this thing? Down
Not
the
very
hole.
far. Just about slough it over the edge. The body just sort of goes over the edge, and it takes Twisted's trap with it because it was still attached to the trap.
I'll buy you another one.
Okay, what do you guys want to do? You're still in initiative order. There's no treasure here.
Let's see. Do we have any kind of thing? Do I have a lantern? I know I've got a rope. I've got a torch.
I think you
Can I
probably
light
have
a
like
torch
tinder
and tie
and
it
stuff like
to a
that.
rope and drop it down the hole and see how far it goes?
I mean, you can if you want. I seem to remember doing an animation about something like that.
I'm gonna light a
I could
torch,
just,
tie a rope
throw
to it,
Might
and drop
awaken
it
them,
down
okay.
the hole.
Lex and Mars were speaking simultaneously then. Mars, what were you saying?
I was just saying that I would like to tie a torch to a rope and light it and then send it down the hole to see how far it goes.
Okay. You can do that if you want.
What would that roll be looking like, if any?
No roll. We can give you another object interaction. I don't mind that for a rope.
Okay. So how far down does the hole go?
You need to move up to the edge of the hole. You keep dropping it and dropping it and dropping it and dropping it, and you end up to the end of your rope before it hits anywhere close to a bottom.
Too far down to fall.
It just looks like inky blackness.
I'm gonna pull my rope back up and pull my
Okay.
torch back up. Now I have a torch.
You also have a little bat.
Are these
There's a tiny,
pillars?
tiny little bat that's attached to the end of your torch. It must have flown on there and attached. It's a little baby bat.
Hello, friend. You are mine now.
Eep! Eep! It's got a really weird voice. Eep!
I keep you.
So, surprisingly deep voice for a bat. Eep! Okay. So that's the end of Ronna's turn. It's now Livia's turn.
It's just a little eepy boy. I think I'm gonna fly around this
Mm-hmm.
pillar and see if there is anything hidden behind this.
Give me a perception check. A 19. Okay, that's fine. You don't spot anything.
Then I'm gonna also fly around in the backline of these ones
Mm-hmm.
and check if there's any in these holes back here.
All right. You can give me another perception check if you want to use your action. 13 is... Oh, there we go. Magical guidance.
I'm gonna magical guidance that again.
Go for it. 15 is enough. You are unable to see anything down there again. It is just inky blackness. David in chat has got a question. What's your question, David? It's a very important one, apparently. Is there anything else that you want to do with your turn, Livia?
I'm thinking, but I don't really think there is much I can do here.
Okay. Then it is now next person's turn in the order. Elena, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna use fairy fire.
On what?
Over here.
Okay. Let's confine it to an actual grid that's on the grid line. Where do you want it to go? Because at the moment it's kind of covering... Yeah, but it's supposed to be this. You've got it on a half line, so it's doing that. So where do you want it to go? That area? Or a bit further up?
A bit, like
there?
Yeah.
Okay. It does not detect anything in there.
Damn. Perceive.
All right, give me a perception check. Three.
Damn it.
Yeah, you don't really know what's going on. Oh, look at that. We're actually at 48,000 for the Critters Ascend challenge.
Let's go.
Only 2,000 points left, and we get to level 8.
Yeah.
Then you guys can start spending those big bucks on the
Oh yeah.
expensive shit. Oh, that's a good question. That is a good question. Has anyone in this campaign had any IBS caused by a poor choice and bad roll? I have to know that Harrion isn't alone in this. No, actually, Harrion is the only character in any of my campaigns who I have given botulism for brushing their teeth with dirt. It was your choice, David, to take dirt and brush your teeth with it. You get diarrhea from that. And yeah, you did then have a poor performance roll to try and calm people down. And so on your bad performance roll, I made you run into the bushes and shit. So yes, that was something that happened in our first campaign. And yes, I would do it again if any of the current campaign group, who Mars is one of, decided to try and brush their teeth with. Yeah, you did say it was a poor choice, and you were accurate in that.
I have eaten funky cheese.
You've eaten funky cheese, yeah, but I don't. You didn't get food poisoning out of it.
No, we didn't get sick from it, but it was funky.
So,
and then they told us to throw it out.
So Elena tries a perception check, doesn't succeed, and so toots a little bit on the horn, and it comes out sounding a bit squiffy. You probably need to brush up on your horn work. It is Luca's turn.
Brain said thing.
This is gonna be a weird question, but can I reach down into the hole and see if I can do a sleight of hand instead of a perception?
Sure. I mean, we could do it kind of both ways. You could reach down into the hole and I would give you advantage on your perception check, or you can do it with sleight of hand. It's one or the other,
well,
but sleight of hand will be flat.
It's a -2 versus a +7, so...
Okay. There's nothing down there.
Oh. Well, then I go to this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
A dirty 20. Still nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, David is still talking about the embarrassing moments caused by Harrian's poor choices. There's actually an element of this campaign that is inspired by you specifically, David, but probably not in the way that you're expecting. And when I say campaign, I mean this challenge that we are playing now. This dungeon is something inspired by our great friend in chat here, Silent Strike. It is actually inspired by your character. Right, so that is the end of Luca's turn. You're ending your turn there. It's now Ronna's turn. Ronna, remember that your ability checks have disadvantage. What would you like to do?
Okay. Let's see. And then these are pillars?
Yeah, they reach to the ceiling. What's it? Dungeon Alchemist. It does actually create 3-dimensional worlds that people can walk around in like a video game.
Is there anything
but
interesting
Foundry
about
doesn't
the
work like that.
pillars? Actually, before I move, is there anything interesting about the pillars?
Not particularly. They are stone pillars in a crypt. They're about as dirt and dust and cobweb ridden as you would imagine a pillar to be. It's up to you whether you want to do any kind of,
The other bodies are
check or
still
anything.
over here, right? And we checked them and there's no loot on them, right?
Absolutely. There's no loot on these bodies.
Runner's gonna toss them in the hole.
Okay.
Here.
Object interaction. Athletics, yeah, with a 15 you're able to toss all of them in.
Nice. Does that do anything?
Nope.
Okay. We're gonna toss a necklace of fireball down the hole after him.
This is actually not a part of the campaign. The Monday sessions we do are...
Anyone tried
in
touching
fact,
the fire?
The Monday sessions that we do are in fact dungeon crawls.
I have not. I've gotten close to it though.
We call it Cryptic Critters because it's just a group of people who go in and try and clear out dungeons for salaries, and then they get to pay.
I don't know
for
what any
loot.
of that's gonna do, but Ronder's gonna do it.
Okay, so you throw 6 fireballs down, and you see
one fireball.
1 fireball for 6 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, then wait, you have 1d6 plus 3 beads hanging from it. When it reaches
You
the
can
end,
choose to use one
the
bead.
3rd level fireball. Right, no, the 1d6 is how many beads you have. So you've rolled 1d6, that means that you've got 9 beads. How many beads do you want to throw? Just the one?
I just wanted to throw one bead.
Okay, then we cast the fireball spell.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so it's a 3rd level fireball. Livia, I believe you've got one on you. Let me just cast that without taking up your spell slot. Spell slot, no. Cast spell.
Okay, gonna
There we
do
go.
this real quick.
There we go.
I'm just gonna borrow your fireball for a second there.
Oh, I cast it anyway. I was gonna... Yeah, it's already there. Yeah, so just make sure that that didn't take up one of your resources, because I made sure not to with mine. Now we just need to roll the damage, which will be 33 damage. So that's the difference between 1d6 and 8d6. Okay.
Yep.
So you cast one of the beads down into this pit, and you see in the very, very far distance a speck of light just like explode outwards, and a little voice go like, "Ow!" And then that's it.
Whoops. Someone was down there.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Do you have a ladder?
You hear like the sad flops of footsteps as they walk away in the distance.
I take that as a no.
Mm. Oh, also, David was the one who created the Great Mythical Moccasins, by the way, Mars.
Oh, I have those in the campaign right now.
We uncursed them though. They went to an NPC.
They don't talk
They went to Merlin, and now they no longer have the curse on them. So they had to do some legwork to be able to get that done. It took like a good 18 sessions to be able to do that. Alright, so you have tossed the bodies down there. You've tossed some fireballs down there, or a fireball. Is this the end of your turn?
Look inside the little hole here.
Alright.
With perception check.
Go for it. That is
13.
not going to be enough to see anything, and you rolled that flat anyway. It should have been a disadvantaged one.
My
But yeah, you didn't succeed anyway, so it won't make any difference. And that one on a thing isn't going to change anything.
Damn.
Yeah, right, so then it's now Olivia's turn.
So since I don't really have anything else in the ideas, I'm gonna overload my magic with the Tides of Chaos, Sorceress Burst, Cold Type, but that doesn't really matter. And I'm gonna attack the sire in the edge of the map.
Okay, so you're attacking the edge of the map. Make a ranged attack on the target. On a hit, it takes 1d8 damage of a type you choose. Okay, so 25 will hit. Because it's just a wall, just has a regular DC, which is 10. And there is a damage threshold to be able to do anything to a wall. And I believe that is higher than 14. So you've not caused any damage to the wall itself. You have to overcome the damage threshold for it to take any damage at all.
And now to the actual overload. I'm gonna misty step over here.
Yeah.
Which is gonna cause a light surge.
And you...
Well, that's something.
are immune to being intoxicated by alcohol for the next 21 days.
Meh.
Right? I guess. That's...
I'm
Or
sorry.
not.
What did I miss? I had to restart my laptop. It froze and died, and
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is your laptop
Oh,
alright?
shit.
yeah.
Alright, cool. Well, I'm glad that it's doing better then, at least. People tried to find things. Nobody found things.
I tossed bodies in a hole.
And then set them on fire with a fireball bead,
Sick.
and nothing happened. And then Livia attacked the wall. Nothing happened. And then Misty stepped, and that's it. Elena, what do you want to do?
My return back here. Oh, I can't use.
This might be the first time that you guys have been fully unsuccessful in a challenge.
Can't use fairy fire again.
Well,
Damn.
I think it has something to do with wisdom, and we ain't got that, pal.
I thought I'd be able to use fairy fire again, but no.
Do you have a limit on how many times you can use it then?
I guess just once, apparently.
Is it a feature of being Fey? Because if so, then yeah, that would be once per long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's just a one-time thing per long rest. Okay, here's a hint. You guys have been looking in the holes, and you've not found anything in the holes. You've only searched some of the room.
I was gonna try to search something with the fire next.
Where'd it go?
I will say as well that one of you got very, very close. But your check was not successful. You sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you can learn its school of magic, if any. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. Don't see any faint aura around you.
Damn it. Oh. How?
So it lasts for 10 minutes, so it will stay on your person for 10 minutes.
Oh.
For as long as you're still concentrating on it.
How far have I moved so far?
You moved from here, I think. Wait, hang on. You moved from there, or were you further down?
I think I was here. Then I moved here, so that's 15.
So 25.
And then I moved here.
Yeah. That's 25.
What? Walk over here.
Okay. Now, you sense magic. For one, you can see the faint aura around Livia. Because Livia is concentrating on a spell. You also sense magic elsewhere. But you don't see a faint aura.
My... So
That's an
something
action
over
to do that.
here?
So it's an action to see whether you can see the aura. So I'm giving that to you for free. That you don't see the aura.
Okay.
There is magic somewhere in this location.
I think I'm gonna end my turn and let everyone know that there's something over here somewhere.
Alright.
The one thing that I will give you is the School of Magic. Which is illusion.
There's something with the illusion over here. Illusion School of Magic.
Aha.
Hmm.
Luca, it's now your turn.
Ugh. Well, if we're spotting something over there, I should head over. Mm. I'll go right. There. Then, there. I can try to make a perception check around here, or I could stick my hand in the hole. What do you guys think? Luca's not very perceptive.
Check the hole.
Check the hole. Sticking my hands in random.
Nope.
Luca's just gonna use the action to check the hole again.
You use your action. You don't feel anything there. And what's more, because Twisted, you are still concentrating on this, you no longer feel the extra presence of magic in that circle.
Fuck.
You would have actually known that before Luca's turn. So I don't know if that would have affected whether you would have told Luca that. Since you're not telling Luca now. Only you know the information that I'm giving you at the moment, Elena. If you don't tell the others, then they don't know.
It's gone.
Well,
What's gone?
something.
The thing that I detected, it's gone.
The magic?
Yeah.
Gone or moved?
I don't know.
Did it go through the fire?
I don't think I can tell if it moved anywhere, just that it's in the general vicinity. Or was, at least.
It's a solid wall anyways, right?
It's a what,
Huh?
sorry?
It's a solid wall, so I don't think it should be able to move through the fire, right?
Well, that depends on a lot of things. None of which I
Have
can
we
give you for
touched
free.
the fire? Is the fire an illusion? I can't remember if anyone's touched the fire yet.
No, I was gonna.
Yeah, that's next
I said
on
poke
the
the
list of
hole.
things. I don't know. I just.
Luca, I will let you take your full turn if you want, because I didn't give you the information when it got to your turn.
I was thinking of trying to fuck with the fire. Are we all cool if I try to fuck with the fire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, I was already fucking with it.
So I've got this alchemy jug, and I can get 12 gallons of salt water. Can I try and douse the fire and see what happens?
For a second, I thought you were going to throw 2 gallons of mayonnaise. Yeah, man, you can throw.
I was toss gasoline.
You can throw some salt water if you want.
I thought about it a little, but can I try at least dousing a little bit of water at it?
Yeah, you can try.
Why not
See what
just poison
happens?
the fire?
Okay, so you hold a gallon of. So the ceramic jug appears to be able to hold a gallon of liquid and weighs 12 pounds, whether full or empty. Sloshing sounds can be heard from within the jug when it's shaken, even if the jug is empty. You can use an action and name one liquid from the table below to cause the jug to produce the chosen liquid. Afterward, you can uncork the jug as an action and pour that liquid out up to 2 gallons per minute. So 2 gallons per minute means that it's 2 gallons for every 10 turns. So in one turn, you are pouring out 0.2 gallons of water. Alexa, how much is 0.2 gallons of water in milliliters? Oh, okay, so it's just under a liter of water. Like a pint and a half, 2 pints. You can pour out that much water. Not a lot of water.
Can I still douse the fire and see if anything happens to the fire?
Go for it. We'll just say that that's your object interaction since you've used your action to pour it out. The throwing part. You throw the water at the fire and it hisses as any fire would. But it seems like it's magical fire and can't be put out with water. So although it hisses, it does not recoil.
Okay, so not the fire. Can't douse it out with regular water. Is there anything that we could do? Maybe? I don't know. I feel like we're playing whack-a-mole.
You got a good point there. Okay.
All we know so far is something was here and is apparently not here anymore.
It may have
And
moved.
that it's on the illusion spell.
Yeah.
It's invisible.
Invisible little fucker.
Make it rain flour.
Luca, as you say invisible fucker, you hear a little chuckle.
Dick.
I almost started dragging
Distraction.
Elena. I was.
I'm loving how much this has got you all stumped, by the way. I'm very happy. I want you to know
It's
that.
an invisible fucker.
Time do we have left?
As long as you've got for the session.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Are we waiting for a turn, an action to happen? What are we waiting for?
I'm waiting on you. Luca through the water. I'm waiting. There's some discussion between you guys of what you want to do, and there's discussions not resolved because there are some people who just aren't talking.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Get involved.
I
Runner doesn't know what to do. Runner doesn't deal with magic. Runner is going to
Yep.
run straight head first into the wall.
I
See
mean,
if
it's
the
your
fire
it's
is
your
even
turn.
there.
If no one else is going to discuss anything, then it's your turn, and you can do what you like on your turn.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Is there anything that anybody else
know
is
what we're
doing?
discussing.
Yeah, I just thought that we are waiting for another.
Yeah.
I don't have anything that can like conceal or target a person unless I see them. If you guys have anything,
Yeah, same. All my
feel
spells.
free.
Right.
There's an invisible little fucker. Obviously, I heard the thing. I heard
Well,
it.
the only thing I could try and attempt
Runner
to
runs at the
do
fire and takes
is
4
I fly
fire
to the-
damage.
That hurt.
Hmm.
It isn't your turn yet, by the way, Livia, so you can't be moving around. It's still Runner's turn.
Alright, so that was from here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. We used Boots of Speed as bonus action.
Yep, so you've got double speed,
So
which gives you
5,
70 total.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
So another 35. Runner's gonna swing at this spot.
Okay. Give me an attack roll. You hit nothing. And you hear another laugh.
Runner's gonna swing
Alright.
at this spot.
Be
Okay.
able to tell
Can
where
you tell
the
which
laugh is
direction
coming
the
from?
sound is coming from?
No?
You will be able to check on your turn. When it comes to
Luca
this
said
attack
here.
roll, when it comes from this attack roll, you do not hear anything. And again, you hear a laugh echoing through the chamber.
Can I do a perception check to get a general direction?
Yes, you may, because it's your turn.
Thank you.
Oh, that's
25! Let's
very
go.
good. That's very good. That's very good.
Hallelujah.
I've got to reward you, but unfortunately you are still exhausted, and that was with a flat roll.
Oh, you cut out, friend.
That was...
Discord's being a cuck.
Mars, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. You did that with a flat roll. You still have exhaustion. You need to roll it again to see if you can
nuts.
stay with that 25.
Ball sacks. Okay,
Still
22,
very
I'll take
good.
it.
Okay.
I will
A dirty
take it.
22, I will accept. Okay. You can hear that it is dead south of you in the chamber.
South. Directly south. Elena, hit forward. Left. Below me.
It is now Livia's turn. Now you can move, Livia. Okay. Now what do you want to do here?
So I thought we're here and I'm gonna attempt to persuade or somehow convince the invisible fucker to come up and talk to us.
Invisible fucker. I love that.
Just fireball him.
Don't tell me what you're trying to do. Just say what you would say.
Come out, we only want to talk.
Give me a persuasion roll. And is that the truth that you do only want to talk, or are you lying?
So far we only want to talk.
I would say that Ronna's swinging
And I
at,
guess I'm
at
also
invisible
gonna-
air is probably less of a less of a persuasion and more of a deception on that one. But I'll give it.
Did you
I'll
ask
give
if
you
for
a
a
persuasion.
barbarian for a conversation?
A 24 is a pretty persuasive argument. Let's see if they if their insight can hold up against that. I'm listening.
We just want to see what all these dead bodies were protecting all around this cursed place.
And you don't want anything from them? Seemed like you were searching pretty well into those bodies to see what was on there.
We were just here to check everything out and make sure things were going okay.
And you do that by checking the pockets of dead bodies, do you?
Well, when things attack us, we tend to check them.
Give me a...
What if they stole?
Give me a deception check, Ronna. What if they
Honor
stole? Ronna gives a deception, disadvantage deception, and Luca gives a persuasion. These never, like, exhaustion, never normally a problem in battle. Now, really a fucking problem for you. You honestly, you should have just been on your turn. You should have just been punching yourself in the leg every fucking turn. To see you don't have to do these fucking checks. Okay. Persuasion, please, Luca.
Persuasion?
Ronna was definitely lying, but you, I think, were telling the truth. You roll a 21. That's pretty good. I am going to roll an insight against that. See whether he beats you on that. So, you check everybody's pockets when you kill them, do you? Okay.
Well, I am a rogue.
I know something about that. At this point, we will say that it is Elena's turn.
No, but I still have got stuff I wanted to do.
If you've got stuff that you want to do, then do it. You said that you just wanted to have a conversation.
I want to ask what's their name.
Okay, if we're just talking about conversation stuff, then we do need to move on, because this has been way more than 6 seconds. So what do you want to do in terms of action and bonus action?
No, that's important to me.
What do you want to do in terms of action and bonus action?
Like, I want to... No, I think I'm gonna roll... Like me...
Okay. So you're using your action for a perception check.
This?
You use your action for a perception check. Yeah.
Wait. Actually, this was the wrong skill, but it's basically the same number, so it doesn't matter. But I'm gonna use my bonus action for this, and I just tell him that I just want to escort his name.
Right. That's okay. So 2 things. 1, that wouldn't be a bonus action. That would be your action to do it, because you've already done 1 skill check already. So it's an action to do a second one. And 2,
you would just
our conversation.
I think about that.
My God. Right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes?
Now I can. It was only in the middle of that sentence.
It's Discord. Yeah. It's Discord doing its usual shit. Right. To move this along from your turn, because we only have 5 minutes left, and I want everybody to get an adequate chance here. Your conversation time in this turn has been way longer than 6 seconds. So no, I'm not going to allow you to ask him his name. There's been far too much conversation already. So for you to do any skill check, it would be your action to do a second one, not a bonus action. So in both counts, no, you can't do that. What would you like to do? Do you want to do anything, or shall we move on to the next person?
Well, since I can't see him to do any of my other action stuff, This is the only information I want to get out of him before anything else goes further. I only want to get the information of what his name
Okay.
is to
We've been through this. That's a no. So
get
we're going to move on to the next
further.
person's turn. So it's now Elena's turn. Elena, you are now free to speak openly if you wish. But again, we need to cut these conversations down so that everybody can get a turn. We can't have like a
Elena
full-blown 20-minute conversation in a turn that's supposed to take 6 seconds.
runs down here.
And your aura goes with you. You do sense illusory magic, but you don't see any aura.
Hmm.
You can still talk. You can carry on the conversation. You just can't take forever with a conversation.
I think I want to try and convince him to show himself.
Go for it. Say it. Say what you would say. We don't just roll on that. When it comes to conversation, you have to actually say the conversation. You can't just say, I'm going to just roll a persuasion.
Elena, like, sort of staring off, trying to just, like, see if she can, just, like, looking around as she, like, is talking to ask, like, if we promise not to do anything to you, could you please show yourself to us? We came here on a job. We only want to talk. That is all.
All right. Give me a persuasion check. I'll give you advantage on your roll because you are so
Do you know our boss?
Advantage, you said?
I say advantage. Oh. I'm not sure I believe you.
Elena doubles down, trying to convince him again. She unequips her wraps of unarmed prowess and like stashes them away and
now that's something.
Puts her hands up.
That is something. That I'll give you advantage again if you use your action to do this.
Sorry, what?
I'll give
Discord's being fucky again.
I'll give you advantage again if you use your action to do this.
Yeah.
Oof. All right. We're gonna roll an insight to see whether he beats it, and he does again. All right. No, I'm sorry. I can't drop invisibility for that.
I don't. I have a bonus action, but I don't think I can. I don't think I can do anything else with my bonus action.
Okay. Then in that case, we move on to the next person's turn. Which is his turn. So he is. Oh, we're at the end of the session. I think that this might be interesting to carry over until next time, to be honest. You guys want to do that, or do you want to call this one a failure and move on to a different challenge next time?
I think it might be interesting to carry it on. I don't know. What do y'all think?
I wouldn't mind it. I've got a few ideas for next time if we do carry it on.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
cool with carrying over.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't foresee any reason why I wouldn't be here,
Yeah.
or that the normal squad wouldn't be here.
I don't want to get to this point
But-
and frustrate
yeah.
all of you by saying, no, this is done, you failed, you can't retry this, because I think that this would be interesting for you to, really pursue it and try and see if you can beat the challenge. And to end it now feels like it would be just a disappointment for all of us. So I will say that we can
figure out
move
the
on.
puzzle.
Yeah, I will say that we can.
Ability rolls have been completely fucking shit today. I have
Buddy.
+2 on
I mean,
persuasion, and I'm rolling super low.
This might
Bronner
be because
with their
you've.
sleight of hand.
Okay.
I've been +3 sleight of hand and been in the single digits all day.
You guys,
Like,
listen.
what the heck?
Listen, this is by
It's
no
wild.
means. This is by no means a criticism. It is definitely just an observation. However, it is an astute observation, I would say, that you have all built your characters out for combat and not for diplomacy. So I would say that it's pretty fair balance at this point that you've got a diplomacy moment to work on, and that you're getting a second chance at it, because otherwise you're basically just going to fail every one of these.
Pretty high charisma.
But there's always a chance that this turns into combat, and you don't know who you're dealing with and what they're capable of. So I am going to leave this until next time so that mystery can unravel itself, or so that you can force the hand of it and figure it out one way or another.
I want to throttle Discord. Like, why does it keep dropping you out for like a single
Oh,
word
I
in the
don't
middle of
know.
a sentence? It pisses me off.
Well, one way or another, we're going to end this, and I'm going to end the stream too. So I will reset Discord once stream is over and we can talk properly. But
Okie dokie.
that will be it until next time. We will carry it on next week, same time and place.
We will find you, invisible fucker.
And you might even find out his name. He has a name. He is a character. I've created him myself. I'm very proud of him. He's a good one to have made, because he's a sneaky fucker. But yeah, you'll find it hard to beat him in trickery and diplomacy. That's for sure. Anyway, that's the end of the stream. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thanks for being awesome. And I hope that this has been a lovely, if maybe a frustrating challenge for all of you. But I live to do both of those things. Give you a good challenge that also frustrates you. That's the job of a DM. If it's not frustrating, then it's not worth doing. So, here we are at the end of it all. All I can say is, if you can't be good to yourselves, then at least have fun. Thank you so much for being you and for being here with me today. I love you all. Goodbye. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah.